Welcome to our 30 days of coding challenge. Here day 11, here day 10, binary numbers. So today we will deal with binary numbers. So what is binary? Binary numbers are nothing but it is a combination of zeros and ones. Computer understands zeros and ones and do computational logical works based on that only. Here the task given as they have given a base 10 integer n and we have to convert it to binary base 2, and then we have to find the print the base 10 integer denoting the maximum number of consecutive ones in n's binary representation. Then when working with different bases, it is common to show the base as a subscript. Okay, I have given an example. Here n equals to 125 and the binary representation of 125 to the base 10, which is in decimal, is this, and in base 10 there are 5 and 1 consecutive ones in two groups, and print the maximum 5. Here consecutive means here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. They have consecutive 5s assigned together, that is placed together, and so we are printing in the 5 as the maximum number of consecutives. Here I am opening Paint. So let's take an example of 16. Okay, we know that is 16 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, that means 2 to the power 4 equals to 16. So we will just divide this 16 using 2. So that means we will convert 16 into binary form. Okay, brush. Here 16 divided by 2, it will be 8. Let's increase it. Yeah, 16 divided by 2 will be 8, and remainder will be 0, and then 8 divided by 2 will be, the quotient is written here and the remainder is written here. Okay, and 8 divided by 2 will be 4 and remainder 0. Then 4 divided by 2 will be 2, and again remainder 0. Then 2 divided by 2 will be 1 and remainder will be 0. So this can be converted in binary form, like we will be writing this ulta in the ulta form, the remainders, like here 16 base 10. Here 16 is in a decimal, and in decimal is taken as 10, that is a decimal form is of 0 to 9. Just write in this way, 16 equals to, here we will write this in ulta form, that is here 1 in this form arrow. Okay, 1 0 0 0. Okay, and here 16 is of base 10, that is 16 of decimal 10 in base 2. Okay, this is in binary. Okay, now this not 1000 is 1000. Okay, so likewise they have done this. They have taken the sample input and as 5, and then sample output they are given as 1, and then sample input 2 is taken as 13, and then sample output of 13 will be 2. They have explained the binary conversion, the decimal to binary conversion is done internally and it is not printed, that because we have to just print the maximum number of consecutive. The sample test case they have taken, told an explanation like this. Okay, so we have to find the maximum number of consecutives inside the binary value of the decimal taken. So let's code this, number of consecutive number of ones. Okay, so let's code it. They have again taken the value of n as a string and then converted to an integer. I don't know why they do this simple thing like this. So forget about it. We have just told to do the method, then int binary number, int n, then int count equals to 0, and then max times equals to 0, and remainder while loop, means while n greater than 0. Okay, as we will find the remainder until loop will go until n equals to 0. N is greater than 0. Okay, and remainder equals to n mod 2. As we have done the binary decimal conversion to binary by dividing by 2, and then after that write if remainder equals to 1. We will check if remainder is 1, then we will count plus. We will increment count by 1. Of count by 1, as it is initialized equals to 0 before. Then after that, after incrementing count, we will check if count is greater than max number of times, and if so, then we will write as max times equals to count. Okay, and then after that we are doing this since we have to find the maximum number of consecutive ones. Okay, and after that we'll write here else. We are doing else after when remainder not equals to 1. Okay, and we will in the else part we will do count equals to 0. Okay, and after that we will write n equals to n by 2. Okay, so the loop goes on by this, and then when we return, we will return the max times. Okay, the max number of times 1 is present in the binary part. And so here we will, in the main function, we will call the method cout binary number n. Okay, we will pass n as parameter, then until. And so we are done with this code. Then let's run this code. Yeah, we have passed the sample test cases and submit the code. As we have passed all the test cases, and by this we complete this challenge of binary numbers, and congratulations. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and comment below your views and what you feel about, and do access the playlist. Thank you.